Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Lynx against the Connecticut Sun. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
Count that bucket.
And we're only a few games into the year, but in the short WNBA season, they do go fast.
They do, and they're a blur, so these teams don't really have the luxury of a long feeling out period.
I think it's a good thing, though, because it forces teams to solidify themselves quicker and makes every game count.
Right outside. The three is up. Buries it from three-point range.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride has really taken on that alpha personality type.
Here's Nelson Adota. Mabry up top. Court Queen.
Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
That's just run-of-the-mill for her. She's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Ipupa. Pass to Collier.
This one for 3. Rebounded by the Sun.
And in the first, little over a minute and a half in.
Those are hops that you really don't see every day from the one spot.
And that's why she's such an uncommon talent.
Uncommon and unparalleled. She can make things happen out there.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Shepard. Pass to Ipupa.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, you got to give it to Shepard. She keeps her eyes up and her options open.
And here's Court Queen. 6 points for her.
Oh, the stupendous finish in traffic.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's just a nice start.
Here's Ipupa. She's guarded by Court Queen.
To the paint.
And a nice shot by Ipupa.
They're shooting 80% so far. Obviously, it's early, but offensively, they're looking great.
They double her with Collier. And it's Court Queen missing.
Well, all good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4 shots.
McBride misses.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Pass to Ipupa.
Finished off the break.
Now that's a quick bucket. She's very solid in transition.
Well, she does love the chance to get out and run.
Here's Court Queen.
For the bucket. She's made 5 so far, including a nifty 5 for 7.
The points just keep coming for her this quarter, and at the right time, too, as they continue to try and narrow this deficit.
Now here's Shepard.
Looking for her first basket still in this one.
And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Hebert pulls it in. Connecticut trailing. Here's Court Queen. That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
Pass to Shepard.
McBride with the ball. Here's the 3. That one drops for her second bucket. Marker 2 for 4.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
And it's Court Queen missing. So the Lynx now. 3-point lead. Collier outside. Now here's McBride. Mabry covering. Court Queen with it. She's got 12. That's good again, and her 7th basket,
7 for 10 from the floor. Now here's McBride. The 3 ball. That's another miss. Number 4 on 2 for 6 shooting.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area, just dominating down low.
And obviously, that's something the defense has to address.
Kayla McBride with another miss.
The Sun leading. Pass to Nelson Adota.
Here's Court Queen. Good for her 9th make in just 12 shots and even 75% shooting.
8 of the last 10 points, that's right, you heard me right. 8 of their last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. Something's got to change.
You know, the defense making it far too easy for them, and they're taking advantage.
Pass to Ipupa.
Puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown.
There has not been much defense to speak of yet, has there?
Nope, it's been all offense all the time here early.
And it's Court Queen missing. And here are the Lynx now. And here's McBride. Mabry covering. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
You see, this is what you get with Kayla McBride. You get a clever scorer with just a knack for earning free throws.
Here's Court Queen. She's got 18.
Good from the moment it left her hand. That makes her 10 for 14.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Smith.
And that one drops for her.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
They double her with McBride.
Outside for Mabry.
From deep. And the 3 ball is good.
The lead changes hands once more. There have been no separation between these teams tonight.
Yeah, and it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it hasn't been the best basketball.
Yeah, at least it's been close.
Pass to Court Queen.
Up and in on the layup.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Here's Shepard. Ipupa.
Just 5 to shoot. The Sun pull it in.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Bucket is good.
Boy, not a lot of resistance inside, and they're taking advantage.
That aspect of this game, the play and the paint, has gone almost entirely their way.
Absolutely.
Now here's McBride. 8 points for her. Pass to Collier. Here's Ipupa. Collier.
And again, no good by Minnesota.
Well, you have to like their work in the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Now McBride.
Pass to Ipupa.
And that time also missed a shot.
Now Court Queen.
He shoots again.
It's hauled in by Smith.
The Lynx trailing.
Here's McBride. Nafisa Collier on the wing.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
And Collier knows she has the green light to take these shots. Love how fast she makes decisions.
Here's Court Queen. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's McBride. 8 points for her. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
Great to see her score inside. Collier is an all-around forward, capable of scoring in a variety of ways, including in the paint.
Here's Court Queen. And that one good.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Now here's Shepard. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to McBride. Jacks up a 3. That shot missing.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
And here's McBride. Pass to Shepard. Inside. Here's Collier. Doesn't go for her.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
They were ready to go right from the opening tip.
And here are the Lynx now. Trailing here by 8.
MyWnba.
McBride left side. From outside, off the mark.
Well, it's not a bad look for her on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be her night. And look, everyone has those.
Yep, count it.
They've come into this game with a very aggressive approach. Pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
Yeah, it sure is working, Tim. And they're finding the open lanes to the hoop and just owning this game early on.
What a start.
Now here's Shepard. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Drills it from outside.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Court Queen, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
McBride with the ball. She's got 11. Pass to Collier. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Sun on top, leading by 9. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And guys, what's your take on the Sun so far?
Well, we've seen them really...
So both teams making some changes here. Here's MyWnba. Drains the three-pointer.
Defensive breakdown. You know, they didn't play him close enough on the inbound and gave up the triple there.
Here's Court Queen, and she banks in the layup.
They're in good position here, thanks in part to her efficient scoring.
This Lynx squad struggling. Pass to Shepard. McBride. Shepard the screen. McBride left side. The floater. That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
She's been a real positive factor, though as a team, they're still falling a bit short there.
Court Queen, that's good.
Her efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
Here's Minnesota. Outside Williams.
Pass to MyWnba.
Now here's Shepard. Shepard the screen. McBride. Endorf with the rebound.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around. You know, she might be 5'8", but Williams has tons of different ways to finish at the hoop. Hard to stop.
Now here's Court Queen.
Defense right on her. Misses the layup. Here's McBride. Sweet little floater.
They've gotten into a rhythm this quarter.
Really looking to turn things around and cut into that lead.
Here's Court Queen. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
And it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, the chances of that happening are extremely slim.
Offensive rebound. Here's Ipupa.
Good for another basket. She's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. And so here's Connecticut. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. 2 points. That one goes in.
Performing at such a high level. They've got her to thank for this lead.
Down low. Here's Shepard. Yes. And it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn them at the line.
First free throw is good.
And the Lynx making a change here.
And so she hits both. Now here's McBride. 13 points in this game.
Pass to Shepard. Collier.
Ooh, no luck on that one.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Now here's McBride.
Mabry covering. Pass to Collier. Screen by Smith.
Beyond the arc.
Endorf with the rebound.
And here's Connecticut. It's a 16-point game. Here's Court Queen. Out of bounds. It'll be Lynx ball. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively, too.
Collier gets the bucket.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
Here's Court Queen. It's good.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Here's Minnesota. They trail by 16.
Pass to Shepard. Smith outside.
Shepard. Off target from three-point range. Here's Court Queen.
The basket good off the assist from Marina Mabry.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Up top, Williams.
Mabry covering. Ipupa.
The three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Pass to Williams.
Now Smith. Hebert defending.
Clock at 6.
Smith with it. Working on Hebert.
Smith, no good. The Sun on offense. Here's Court Queen. Basket counts.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Pass to Ipupa. Here's Smith. Hebert defending.
To the middle. Here's Collier. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Now here's Court Queen.
D right on her. And down it goes. 2 points.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
Back to Collier. Basket number 5 goes in. She's now 5 for 12 from the floor.
Not nearly as many threes from them here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should go back to that. How fun is it watching her go to work?
It's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like she can.
Yeah, her body control and concentration in the air are simply remarkable, guys.
Here's Ipupa.
17 points in the game.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Smith. Hebert defending. Some solid defense from Ruthie Hebert. And here's Court Queen.
Shepard pulls it in. And here are the Lynx now.
Here's Williams. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
It feels like the rest of basketball has forgotten about the mid-range game, not Williams. She still uses this part of the court.
Here's Court Queen. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside. That's 10 points in a row from the paint.
It's now become, here it comes, and see if you can stop it.
Pass to Shepard. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Smith with it. Back to Williams. Over Mabry. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Sun on top, running away with it. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Make some noise and get ready for the main half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started.
And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen.
Can't hit from in close.
Here's Minnesota.
Collier up top. Back to McBride.
To the inside.
And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
And she can just soar, can't she, guys?
If she got up any higher on that finish, she would have had to check in with air traffic control. Wow.
Leaping ability like that is what makes her a special kind of talent at the point guard position.
And here are the Lynx now. Pass to Shepard. Here's MyWnba. Launches it. Good for her 8th field goal. She's attempted a dozen shots.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Court Queen. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
If they're going to be successful, they need her scoring, and certainly they've gotten it today, and then some.
Pass to Shepard. Collier. Inside. MyWnba. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They're 3 for 3.
And here the Sun. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And it's Court Queen missing.
Nice play on D, got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware, and really just reacted quickly to that shot. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. Very good start to the half.
And it's McBride with the foul. That'll be her 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, she had an established position.
And that's the call you want the refs to make in that situation. If there's any doubt at all, it should be a block.
I agree. Give the offense the benefit of the doubt.
Here's Court Queen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
For 3, Nafisa Collier. Rebounded by the Sun. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Back to Collier. Fires from deep. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc. As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Now here's Court Queen. Not a lot of room.
She powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Yeah, she loves to attack the rim.
Pass to Shepard. To the paint. Made that one. It's her 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
She put some anger behind that one.
Yeah, you're telling me.
She took it personal, didn't she? What did the rim do to her?
Down low. Off target at the rim. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
They're scoring not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close, time after time.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
Here's Court Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. It's stolen by McBride. Here's MyWnba. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McBride. For 3. It doesn't go for her. Now Court Queen. Soft touch off the glass.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Pass to Shepard. Now here's McBride. They get it again. Collier. And good that time.
This speaks to Collier's no-quit attitude. She is just determined to keep plays going with her hustle.
Basket good.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Ebert pulls it in. Here's Court Queen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And we're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Ipupa. Smith with it. Ebert defending. A baseline J. Smith, no good. Now Court Queen. The teardrop falls in.
It's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And here's Collier. Pass to McBride. Here's Ipupa. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. And she's good on the 3 ball.
She's really picking up where she left off in the first half.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Court Queen, that's good. McBride with the ball. 13 points in this game. Pass to Shepard. To the middle. Here's Collier. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
And watch out. Once Collier finds her rhythm, she's lethal. Have to appreciate her aggressive attitude.
Court Queen, that's good. Here's Ipupa. 25 points in the game. And here's Shepard. Pass to McBride. Smith. Here's Ipupa. She's guarded by Court Queen. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. And that's collected by Marina Mabry.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play opportunity. 1 free throw coming up. So both teams changing it up here.
Shooting 1.
Here's Ipupa. Pass to Collier. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Parks. Here's Court Queen. And again, no good by Connecticut. Here's Ipupa. She's covered by Allen. Here's Williams. Shoots the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And add another 3-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Here's Court Queen. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
Pass to Carlton. Collier with it.
Look at the scorer's mentality from Collier. Fantastic at finding ways to get fouls on the way up.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
So
So we see the Sun taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
You would have left me out. Got it on my own. I would never ask you. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feeling. You won't be